Hello everyone, welcome to your English grammar class of class 3rd. I hope you all will be fine. Students, in our previous video we had completed explanation part of lesson number 6. Now today in this video we will start exercises. Okay, so let's begin our class. First exercise given on page number 26. Write the feminine forms of the following words. You have to write down the feminine form of these words. Okay, so first one is nephew. So feminine form of nephew is niece, Niece. Second one, horse. Feminine form of this is mare. Third, boar. So landlord, landlady. Peacock, peahen. Billy goat, nanny goat. Dog, bitch. Ram, Eve. Uncle, aunt. Bull, cow. Men, woman. Actor, actress. Master, mistress. Husband, wife. Waiter, waitress. Father, mother. Emperor, empress. King, queen. Gander, goose. Tiger, tigress. Okay, so these are the feminine forms of these masculine words. Okay, so you have to complete this exercise in your book in neat and clean handwriting and also write the correct spellings. Now next exercise, encircle the common genders among the following. You have to encircle the common genders among all these genders. So first is boy. Boy is not a common gender, boy is masculine. Parent is common gender, so circle this one. Then landlord and drone is not common gender, so no need to circle them. Sheep is common gender, so circle sheep. Then sibling is also common gender, circle sibling. Hen, uncle, Eve and bull and dog. These are not common gender, so no need to circle them. Then student is common gender, so circle this one. Then enemy is common gender, so circle enemy. Teacher again is common gender. Teacher can be male or female, so teacher is a common gender, so circle this one. Actress is a feminine gender, so no need to circle it. Then fall is a common gender, so circle this. Milkman, sow, peahen, these are not common gender, so no need to circle them. Swan is common gender, circle this one. Wife is not a common gender. Companion is a common gender. Then again friend is a common gender, circle this one. Mistress is not a common gender. Neighbor is a common gender, so circle this one. Drake is not a common gender. Gander is also not a common gender. Ram is also not a common gender. Pig is a common gender, circle this. Learner is a common gender, circle this one. Human is also a common gender. Then huntress, sister is not a common gender. Goat is a common gender, so circle this one. And emperor is not a common gender. Okay, so these are the common genders that you have to circle. You have to complete this exercise also in your book. Exercise C given on page number 27. Classify the following nouns according to their gender. Write them under the appropriate heading. These are some of the nouns given to you. You have to classify them whether they are feminine gender or masculine gender. Okay, if feminine gender you have to write it here, and if they are masculine gender you have to write this side. So first one is actor. So actor is a masculine gender, write it here. Men is also a masculine gender, write here. Hero is also a masculine gender, write here. Lad is also a masculine gender, write it this side. Then Sultana and niece, both are feminine gender, write it here. Queen is also a feminine gender, right here. Then priest. Priest is masculine, so write it this side. Is also a feminine gender, write it here. Then prince and rooster, both are masculine gender, so write it here. Then next is lass. Lass is a feminine gender, right here. King is a masculine gender, write it this side. Daughter, feminine gender, write it here. Then groom is a masculine gender, write it here. Directress is a feminine gender, write it here. The next one is bride. So bride is a feminine gender, write it here. Next one is husband. Husband is a masculine gender, right here. Then wife and empress, both are feminine gender, so write them here. Okay, so this is your exercise C. This is how you have to complete this in your book. Now next exercise D. Find the odd one out, a word that does not fit into a group. Different group of words are given to you. You have to find out the odd one which does not match this particular group. Okay, so first one is boy, bitch, bull, boar and brother. So all these are boy, bull, boar and brother. These are masculine gender. Only bitch is feminine gender, so circle this one. This is odd one among this group. Second one is man, monk, milkman, master, mayor. These all are masculine gender. This is not a masculine gender, so circle this one. Then girl, queen, nephew, sister, aunt. Girl, queen, sister and aunt, these are feminine gender, whereas nephew is a masculine gender, so circle this one. Cob, tiger, boar, ram, these are masculine gender, so and so is not a masculine gender, so circle this. Last is book, shirt, car, Eve and stick. Okay, so book, shirt, car and stick is neuter gender and Eve is not a neuter gender, so circle this one. Now next exercise E. Rewrite the following sentences by changing the gender of the words given in color. Here you can see some words are given in color. You have to change their gender. Okay, and then you have to rewrite these sentences. This exercise you have to do in your notebook. Okay, so first one is my uncle has a pet dog. So in place of uncle you have to write down aunt, because aunt is a feminine form of uncle, and in place of dog you have to write down bitch. Okay, so you have to write down my aunt has a pet bitch. This is how you have to write this answer in your notebook. Second, a king had 4 sons, so you have to write down a queen. In place of king you have to write down queen had 4 daughters. Okay, in place of son you have to write down daughters. Okay, and in place of king you have to write down queen. This also you have to write down in a notebook, in your notebook. Now next question. Question number 3. My grandfather was a rich landlord. So in place of grandfather you have to write down grandmother. Okay, and in place of landlord you have to write down landlady. My grandmother was a rich landlady. Then fourth one, a man with 2 boys was going to the market. Answer, a woman with 2 girls was going to the market. Fifth is, a hunter was running after a boar. You have to write down, the huntress was running after a sow. Next is, her brother is an extremely fine actor. Answer, her sister is an extremely fine actress. I met her brother and nephew yesterday. Answer, you have to write down, I met her sister and niece yesterday. Okay, so these are your answers of exercise E. Now exercise F. Look at the following pictures and write their names and the types of gender they belong to. So in this picture you can see peacock, peahen. So you have to write here peahen, and their gender is feminine. So you have to write down here feminine. Then here this is a picture of a queen. So you have to write here queen, and also you have to write down here feminine because queen is feminine gender. Next one is lion. Then lion is a masculine gender. So write here lion and also masculine. Cow, feminine. Okay. Now next question. On page number 29, in this picture you can see shoes. So write here shoes, and shoes is a neuter gender. So write here neuter. Boy, boy is masculine gender. So write here masculine. Okay, so these are your answers of exercise F. This exercise also you have to complete in book only. Now next exercise G. Spot and circle two nouns, each of masculine gender, feminine gender and common gender in the word search grid. This exercise you have to complete in your homework. Okay, this is your homework. You have to complete this exercise by yourself. Okay, and answers I will give you in the next video. This is all for today. We have completed all the exercises of lesson number 6 except this one. So you have to complete your work in your book. Okay, and next lesson we will start in our next video. Thank you.